Hey guys, I got a quick and easy craft you can do with the kids. You can get these stencils in this bag from Dollar Tree. That pumpkin stencil is my own that I have listed in my Etsy shop. But basically, we're going to make our own Halloween. We're going to DIY our own Halloween bags, which is fun for the kids to do. So the stencil, I did find it at Dollar Tree. They had like 4 different styles and sets, and the wording was different in each one. But I got this one. It said creeping it real, and I'm only here for the booze and stuff like that. But they had they had 4 different packets with different sayings and wordings. And I got to be careful when you peel this off, because you don't want to take off any of the letters or the wording. And make sure you center it nicely and press it down very hard. Like, you got to rub it real good, because you don't want any of the paint that we're going to put on here to seep through. So use a pen or something pointy to help you take the letters off, because you don't want to peel them off the paper, because you could use those the leftover words for something else. If you wanted to make like a frame or something, you could use the words for that. Now try to center it as best as you can. Now make sure, like I said, press it down firmly. You don't want any paint to get under there at all. Okay, so get you some orange. I'm using some orange apple barrel acrylic paint, and one of those what you call those excuse me, they call them like pouncers, stencil pouncers, or little stencil sponges. I got those from Dollar Tree as well, in the crafter square section, and it comes with like 3 different sizes in the pack, and it's really a good deal. So you're just gonna pound. Now don't pick up too much paint. Try to get as much of the paint off when you pick it up. You want it to be kind of dry. I mean, you could continue to go over it, but if you put too much paint on your little pouncer, it's gonna get under your stencil, and it's not gonna look like neat and crisp, the edges. Okay, so just make sure you don't put too much paint on your brush initially. You can always go back and put more if you missed a little area or something, but I kind of use like a dry brush when I do this part. Then you peel it off. You see that came out pretty good. So now you're going to do the lettering. And I got some black apple barrel acrylic paint there. And now, when you do this, because it's not really, that pouncy little brush is kind of not the smallest one that I have. So you got to be careful that you don't hit up on the edges above the stencil. Because if you do, you're going to have a little bit of paint on the outline. And you're going to see, because I did it. So that's why I'm going to tell you not to do it. Be very careful and try not to hit the edge of the stencil, because you don't want to see that in your final, the final outcome, because it doesn't look good. But I kind of did, like, fixed it up a little bit. I mean, the bag was supposed to be like, spooky and Halloweenish, so I kind of did something now. Now be careful when you peel off the stencil, because you don't want any of the paint that's on top of your stencil to you see up there at the top, on top of creeping, you see a little bit of paint. That's because I went over the edge. So don't do that, okay? Don't be like me. No. So I took my little pouncer and I went around, because I did kind of want to like distress it a little bit and make it look dirty and grungy. So it kind of worked out for me. It didn't matter that paint went over the edge. But I'm just telling you guys to be careful with that part, because if I wanted a clean edge, I would have not had gotten it at that point. So then I got out my acrylic paint pens, my plaid acrylic paint pens, and I went around the edge. And And if you guys want to get these paint pens, I have a discount code underneath this video, and you can get them from plaidonline.com. And I have 15% off discount code that you can use. Then I got the red marker, and I started making like drips of blood and stuff, like just, you know, creeping it real. I'm just trying to make it a little creepy and whatnot. But when you make it with the kids, you can design it however you want. Like, you know, I mean, I'm saying the stencils are pretty nice. The ones from Dollar Tree, those are really nice. They stuck pretty well. And I like the font is a nice font. So go check those out at Dollar Tree. I just happened to come upon them, and I was kind of like, what? Stencils at Dollar Tree? All right. Because you could use those stencils for so many things, not just for this. You can use them on a frame, on a vase, on child.